Hey, I'm Axel for HitFilm, and today we're going to look at the great new audio features in HitFilm Pro 2017. We aren't creating a specific end result in this tutorial. Instead, we're going to get an overview of these new tools and how they can prove useful in all of your HitFilm projects. The new audio features include a variety of tools. We have an automatic sync tool for synchronizing separately recorded audio with your video. There's an audio mixer, which makes it easier than ever to control the mix of all your audio tracks on the editor. And the new master track lets you adjust all of your editor audio at once. Let's take a look at these one at a time. A lot of you are likely using dedicated audio recorders to record pristine audio while filming, so you don't have to rely on the less than stellar audio that comes out of most cameras. And when you go to edit the footage, that audio needs to be synced with the visuals in the video file. In HitFilm Pro 2017, this process couldn't be easier. Here I have the video and audio files for the intro to this very tutorial in the media panel. Here's the camera audio. And today we're going to look at the great new audio features in HitFilm Pro 2017. It isn't horrible, but it's got a bit of unwanted reverb in it. So here is the clean audio. Hey, I'm Axel for HitFilm, and today we're going to look at the great new audio features in HitFilm Pro 2017. If we select them both, then right-click and select Merge Audio Video, HitFilm compares the audio in the two files, aligns them perfectly, then creates a new merged file combining the video frames with the audio from the second file. And today we're going to look at the great new audio features in HitFilm Pro 2017. That's all there is to it. Now you can drag that file onto the timeline and edit like the wind. Very simple, very quick, but very useful. Up next, the master audio track. Every editor timeline in HitFilm Pro 2017 now includes a master audio track, which gives you direct control over the final audio output. This is useful for a variety of reasons. If you have an entire sequence of clips on the editor, for example, and want to make everything louder or everything quieter, you don't need to adjust each clip individually. Just grab the master audio bar and adjust them all at once. Or maybe you have already keyframed some adjustments into your individual clips to level out the audio for consistency. You lowered this clip, which was too loud, and keyframed a boost in the middle of this clip to bring a particular sound to the front, and now you realize the whole thing is too quiet. Once again, using the master track, we can adjust the entire timeline without having to adjust the relative volume of each individual clip. Or maybe you have several clips in sequence and you want to keyframe the audio to fade out over a distance spanning several clips. Getting a smooth fade by adjusting the individual clips is possible, but it's so much simpler and faster to just add 2 keyframes to the master audio track. Or maybe you have a complex audio edit involving numerous audio files stacked up on multiple tracks, and the volume of each component is carefully balanced with the other components to get the correct result. This is a rough edit of a fight sequence using multiple tracks, which sounds like this. But then, maybe we need to make the entire sound effects mix quieter to make room for the score. It gets to be a bit of a pain adjusting each clip's audio relative to the others to ensure that the proper mix is retained through the adjustment. But with a master track, it's no problem at all. Just adjust that one track and the relationship of the audio levels between the separate components is perfectly retained. So that's the master audio track, another feature that will make your life a whole lot easier and greatly speed up many audio editing tasks. HitFilm Pro 2017 also includes a new audio mixer panel, which provides a more traditional interface for adjusting your audio. You can show the audio mixer from the Workspaces menu, like any other panel. Then I'll drag it into this container with the trimmer so we can easily see it and our editor timeline. You can, of course, position it anywhere you like. The number of tracks shown in the audio mixer will match the number of tracks on your editor timeline. If you add a new audio track on the timeline, it will appear in the mixer. And you can rename the tracks on the timeline. Maybe you want to organize the type of audio each one contains, or maybe you just want to use different names. Each track in the mixer gives you a fader to control the level of the channel, using a standard range of +12 to -60 decibels. The readout below the fader shows the exact level the fader is set to. Beside the fader is the meter, which shows a dynamic readout of the peak levels during playback. It works exactly the same as the meter's panel, with cool colors indicating acceptable levels and warm colors recommending caution. You may notice that we hit the red a few times in this sequence, indicating that some levels need to come down. As a basic rule of thumb, you never want any channel to peak above 0 decibels. Peaks above 0 decibels will distort your audio and degrade audio quality. Obviously, audio editing is a hugely complex and technical subject, and there is a lot more involved. But if you are new to audio mixing, making sure all your peaks are below 0 decibels is a good place to start. The meters will leave lines at the last peak to make it easy to see exactly how high your peaks are. Each track also has a balance control to adjust the balance between the left and right channels of the stereo output. Then below that are the mute and solo buttons. Mute just silences that specific track and corresponds to the speaker icon on each audio track of the timeline. So if I mute track 2, the impacts are gone, and we get just the Foley, the sounds of the movement. Solo is the reverse of that. If you want to mute all of the tracks but one, rather than clicking a bunch of mute buttons, you can just solo the one you want to hear. When a track is soloed, no other track will be audible. So if I just solo track 2, we hear only the impacts. You can solo multiple tracks if you want to hear more than one. The last control in the audio mixer is the keyframing toggle, which you may recognize from keyframing composite shot properties. This allows you to easily record changes in levels that you make with the fader. These changes can be made using the audio envelope on the timeline as well, but it's often more convenient to do it in the mixer, where you can see the exact levels involved and the relative levels of the other audio tracks as you make the adjustments. Just enable keyframing, then you can set the level here, move to another place on the timeline, and adjust the level to quickly animate precise changes in the audio level. And of course, we also have control over the master track, so we can adjust or animate it in the mixer panel as well. So, those are the main new audio features in HitFilm Pro 2017, and we are sure you will find them beneficial. Thanks very much for watching, and have fun with HitFilm.